Yes, and that is Harmonize playing right here on the Black of Fire Radio Media for the 21st century with the one and only Otile Brown, all the way from the 254, and that is plus 255 feature that was done over there. Woman is the name of the song. Karibuni sana to yet another episode, another broadcast right here on the Black of Fire Network. And of course, feel free to interact with us. My name is Jovi. This is the Pan African Bliss, and we are live on every platform. We are on Spotify. You can get us there in case you've missed of any of our shows. You can download the app, our radio station app that is in the Google Play Store, and get to enjoy these amazing and more vibes. And also, in case you are joining us for the first time, feel free to also join us officially by subscribing to this channel, and of course, joining us through our link that is on the www.blackoffinetwork.com. Karibuni sana once again. And of course, Wasapi is, I think Wasapi is really breaking. When we speak of Wasapi, we have, it was signed, I think, under Diamond Platinums, and of course, you guys know Diamond. He has done a lot of Lingala songs. If you are, if you are a fan of Congolese type of music, he has done a lot of things. But he seems to be losing. A lot of people have been speaking negativity about him, like how he handles business, how he gets to handle his clients. And I think also sometimes you also need to grow as a person. Like we need guidance as an individual, and you need also to grow as a person, in terms of where once someone has led you and shown you the right directions, I think it is okay for you to take charge of your life. And that is what I think Harmonize has done. He also has his own music label, if I'm not wrong, and he's really, really doing amazing. But that is what we shall be talking about. We shall be bringing you more news and updates coming across the African continent, because do remember that is what we cover right here on the Pan-African Bliss, checking on the matters, the issues, the corruption, and everything that is going on in the continent, and just trying to come up with a solution. As much as we know we can't bring the solution to the continent or other worldwide and make a change, still with this information we're bringing and people getting it outside there, I'm so certain there's someone who's getting knowledge about what is really going on around the world. But today, our main focus shall be going to Zimbabwe, not only Zimbabwe, but Africa also at large, where right now we're facing food crisis. And this is because we've dropped agriculture. I know we have spoken about this, but we know again, if I were to go back to history in South Africa, we have the farmers over there, which have been chased away by the white people, and the white people right now are in control of the lands, and they are literally doing this by brutally killing people. They have to get violent as much as they can for them to own that particular land. And this is the same thing that is also happening in the rest of the African continents. Like if I were to give a very perfect example, for me, I know in Kenya, most of the people have run away from the village trying to come to the city. The city, we say in Swahili, city ni shamba la mawe, like Nairobi ni shamba la mawe, and of course also the city itself. It's like a city where we don't have food. You can't do agriculture in the city. It is a place where we have a lot of development, a lot of competition in businesses. But if we speak of agriculture itself, the village, I think we would be in a good place if most of our people stuck in the village, but right now, because everyone wants to see the lights, everyone wants to see what is going on in Nairobi. If you are born and raised in Nairobi, it is different. But if you are just from the village and you're coming to Nairobi to look for greener pastures, I think the greener pastures are more there because you can thrive more and make billions of money through agriculture. But due to lack of information that our people lack, and we don't know what is really going on, you don't know the importance of what you have to do, that is what is really going on in the continent. But Karibuni Sana, feel free to interact with us. We shall get back into the music. When we come back, we shall be introducing more news and updates that are coming across the African continent. We had the world athlete champions competition that did go on about, that was during the weekend. And of course, we had some few hicks, that did happen when it came to our Kenyan athletes, and for Kenya, I think, most of the Kenyans are known because of the athletes, especially the Kalenjin people. But that is what we shall be talking about, and also more things to see. Also, how the Kenyan election is about to come out, because we have still issues with the IBC. We have now the three candidates who did face questions yesterday. Where they have to be asking what is, like, literally, what are your manifestos for the country and all this. For them, they've given the manifestos, but I think there's a state maybe which needs to hear them, and this is the higher state. But for now, let me get back to the music. We shall be back, and once again, this is Harmonize and Otile Brown, and the name of the song is Woman, and I hope you get to enjoy it. Wakasema mchana na usiku wakalala, umebarikiwa sura unishinda ndoa upate kupenda hili, kwa sababu kijana kifuana majalala. Yeah, personally, I'd love to say I'm a very big fan of Otile Brown because he's our number one, actually, I think, R&B artist, and he usually just has the best content. If you speak of Calligraph Jones, also consider Otile Brown. He has really amazing job. But we are back with the Pan African Bliss. Once again, my name is Jovi. In case you're joining us for the first time, Karibu Sana. And of course, you get to discuss different matters right here on the Black of Fire Network. And of course, if you want to get more content, just subscribe to this channel where you bumped into me. And of course, you can also join us officially by clicking onto our link that is on the www.blackoffirenetwork.com. But before I start, I want to give an amazing quote of the day as you start your day with positivity over there. And of course, we're streaming with us from. And the quote of the day today says, never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. I think that is just self-explanatory. I think it goes hand in hand, like don't make decisions when you're angry. Like sometimes you might find yourself making very big, major decisions when you're angry, then you come to regret later. So I think that is super self-explanatory, and I hope that that quote of the day keeps you motivated for the whole day. Don't make any permanent decisions on temporary feelings, and that is it. But Karibuni Sana, get into the news and updates that we have for you today. I want to start with what we have been discussing about. And yesterday we saw that in Tanzania we have a new virus that they discovered last week, and which didn't have a name, but again they've come up with a name, and I think I gave my analysis very correctly. Like, we've known that Tanzania is one of the least countries that people got vaccinated, and definitely this is the agenda, because Samia has been placed there as a puppet, and she's trying to do all she can and to make Tanzania maybe look like the rest of the African countries. As for her, she's going to benefit, but the problem will be the country collapsing. But going back, leaving that alone, relating to the same issue, we also have in Kenya, where I think I reported last week, we have 800 students who are supposed 800,000 students who are supposed to be vaccinated, and this actually before November, if I'm not wrong. But also right now, it comes up with also issues, because I remember for me the first time when I had a girl who had been vaccinated, she started complaining about her periods. Her periods were not coming, her periods had changed and everything. But it seems that all this is true and it's not up. And right now what they're saying is that the COVID-19 vaccine are causing very heavy menses. And this, what they are telling us about, that the women who receive the COVID-19 vaccine are experiencing heavier bleeding during their periods. And a study has revealed this particular research. And the researchers have found that that almost half of the trial participants who are menstruating regularly have heavy flow after the vaccine. And they have also established that those who did not typically menstruate like people on long-acting contraceptives and postmenopausal women experience unusual bleeding, and this is contained in one of the largest peer-reviewed studies to date on the effects of the COVID-19 vaccine on the menstruation. And it was carried out by the researchers at the University of Illinois, at the Urban Champaign, that was in Washington University, and they distributed an online survey in April last year to thousands of people around the world. So personally, I did hear the complaints from a friend. She had taken the big Ugali shot, and I heard that this is what was happening. For her, she got side effects, like she stayed like for 2 months. She had not seen a period, but when they come heavy, So definitely, this is a clear sign that this vaccine, which is we don't need to question for us to know the truth, but for the people who do not know the truth, and of course, there's still people who are taking these big Ugali shots. So if these are the side effects, what are the other side effects apart from just having heavy menses? We've spoken of blood clotting. We've spoken of where we're gonna. There's something Kate did mention. If you don't get it, you're gonna die very quickly, and which is really, really crazy. But I see Kay Williams, you are with us. Robert Williams, sorry, you are with us in the building. You're saying that is the 2030 agenda. Yes, and I do agree with you on that. Definitely, and the girls are going to be very affected, because we had genocide, which also did happen. That was in 2014, right here in Kenya, and right now we have this big Ugali shot, which is going to affect a lot of women. For men, they are even more triggered, because for them they were told that your whatever is gonna get big. So it's gonna get big. So if you wanna have a very good intimate, you have to do this, so that you can be whatever they had to say. But they say that the study is a product of more than 39,000 responses collected and analyzed from the individuals aged 18 to 80, and the researchers are assuring that all the respondents have been fully jabbed with the Moderna, Pfizer, BioNTech, and Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and have not contracted the coronavirus before being vaccinated, at least to the best of their knowledge. So you can see even most of them, they are just getting shots even without, you don't have any signs of COVID as much as all of it. There was a fear agenda. So yesterday on the Africa Today show, there's the fear agenda they were trying to push, and the fear was supposed to make people take the shots, and which is leading to the state of where we are leading right now. Of course, that is the 2030 agenda, and I do agree with you, Robert Williams. But moving on to also other news and updates, but you can let me know, family, what are your thoughts regarding this? But of course, we clearly know on that sentence what is really happening. Moving on to other news and updates is about Mandela. Yesterday, I discovered it was Mandela's Day. People were celebrating Mandela in South Africa, and as people were celebrating, still in other places we had violence and fights going on. So they're saying that despite a globally held remembrance of the life of Nelson Mandela on his birthday. That was yesterday. South Africans are still dealing with the legacy of violence, and saw several ministers in President Cyril Ramaphosa administration visit to the low-income Cape Town settlements of the Calista on Monday. That was after another 11 murders there at the weekend. And the police minister, who goes by the name Becky, says that with the cabinet colleagues and the police topper brass met the stressed-up members of the sprawling and mostly shark dwellers community located about 40 kilometer east Cape Town. So far, we've seen that when it comes to the issue of the case of Ramaphosa, no one has spoken about it so far. Let us be honest. They did speak about it at the beginning of the year. The case was supposed to be had at the beginning of the year. They began saying he's sick. Like literally, the case has just. It is now like literally no one even knows where Ramaphosa is. Not really Ramaphosa, but not really Ramaphosa, but the other president, the previous president, sorry. And right now we know in terms of corruption in every African country, it is high. And most of these leaders they are the ones, in charge of it, and no one wants to charge them, I think it comes to the point where they need to have a day, like, I did serve you in this, when it comes to them having a deal with the Europeans and coming back to the continent. It's like they have a certain deal. But again, I want to share a certain video of also the Nelson Mandela's history, and this was really, really quite crazy. But again, we also have more videos to share, and of course, I'll be doing that before the end of the show. But do let me know what you feel about these particular issues, because also right now in Kenya, I was speaking of elections. We have elections, a lot of things are going, and still again, last week I saw that we had the son of, in Congo, we had someone's son was appointed as the governor, and in Kenya, we have the family also always ruling. Like we have in literally every country, it's like the leadership is being led by family. Speaking of Sri Lanka, I was looking at the Sri Lanka story today, and the reason why is that also the government has collapsed is because that became a business-oriented type of thing. It's like it's not going beyond the people. The citizens should not be concerned about what is going on in the government. You should not question anything. You should stay in poverty, and you should not ask about how the economy, or how the money is being spent in terms of development, or also securing the food crisis. But going back also to Kenya, we saw the same thing on the video I shared. When you look at the Kenyatta's family, like most of the things, it is running under them. As much as it's not them controlling, but for them, they also have extended businesses. Speaking of the Pandora papers, like where they are running their own things. But let me take a short musical break. I'm going to be back with the video. I think I lost it just a little bit. But do let me know what are your thoughts regarding these particular issues that we are discussing here today. Okay, did find it, and sorry about that. I lost the video because I have a lot of tablets open. But I just want to share a recap of this, and it is clearly like this the same thing, not only like in Sri Lanka, but coming back to the continent. I'll speak of my own continent. This is the same thing that is happening, where we have leaders who are not leaders. They just want to secure their wealth and give out the wealth that we are supposed to be getting as citizens to the Europeans. But for them, they're secured in a way where they're running different businesses, they have different offshores, they have different, literally everything that, it is secured amongst their family and ensuring that they keep power to themselves and no one else. Like we had yesterday, speaking of where Kenya did make an oath way back, and Jomo Kenyatta was also part of this particular oath where we never have Kenya being ruled by any other tribe, which is totally crazy. But let me share this particular video over here and you get to understand what I really am talking about.
When this came around, hi, welcome to another Cold Fusion video. This is Sri Lanka, population 22 million and an independent island off the coast of southern India. Not long ago, they were South Asia's most developed nation. But right now, they're in a severe economic crisis. The country is $51 billion in debt. Rolling blackouts are rampant. The currency is crashing. Medication, fuel, and some food is in short supply. Even school exams had to be cancelled because of the shortage of printing paper.
An economic crisis in Sri Lanka, which is becoming increasingly dramatic, with residents' life savings virtually disappearing into thin air. One estimate from Johns Hopkins University shows real inflation at over 130% in March. The government is even asking airlines to stop refueling in the country to save on fuel.
Many Sri Lankans have had enough of the horrific situation. The homes of government officials have been torched.
And for me, according to this video, I think the next country that is going to collapse is Uganda. Before Kenya is affected, I think the next country is going to be Uganda, because Uganda is also, it has been ruled for so long by the same person who has not made any changes in the country, who is super corrupt, evilly corrupt, and that is the next country I think that it is going to be heading there, because till today I saw another video where we had the Ugandan airport, which was supposed to be taken away by China, and this was just some circumstances that don't even make sense, just some issues that don't even make sense. As much as we know, China is also benefiting, and they are being used by the Rothschild and the Rockefellers, to get through Africa. They are like the center of everything. It's like, I had someone calling them sugar daddies. It's like China has become a sugar daddy of Africa, where we have to rely and depend on everything. We can't look beyond. We can't see amongst us. All we see is China. It's like the beneficiary of everything. Karibu sana Keith, how are you?
I'm good, Joby. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm just talking about the collapse of economics in the country.
The collapse of Sri Lanka is on purpose. It's the most developed. You're talking about a highly developed country. They implemented 2030 rules there. The Rothschilds, Rockefeller said, "You're going to do this." Their puppet said, "Okay." And 2 years later, country's in collapse. It was corrupt from the beginning, same like all African nations. That's why I told there's a list. I had why did you try to pull it up? Was it Kato just has put up the list of corruption, the countries that are on the verge of collapsing in Africa right now? It's Ghana, Kenya, Angola, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Rwanda. I'm surprised to see Rwanda, Namibia, Senegal.
Rwanda will collapse? No, I don't think so.
I'm just saying what's on the list. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying these are on the list. South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, I get the list. They took the list of the most vulnerable countries on the verge of collapse. I'm just giving you the list. I was trying to think of all the ones that were in Africa. I know Ghana. Ghana was the first one. Kenya was second. Then Angola. Then Nigeria. Like I said, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Rwanda was on there. Almost all Senegal.
You said Kenya is the second one? I think Uganda should be actually even the first one. Then we should be having Ghana. And I think Kenya should be actually Dad. Or Nigeria. Think of even Nigeria.
Kenya's on the most Kenya doesn't make as much money as Nigeria, Joe, but that's the reason why. As bad as Nigeria is the richest country in Africa. It's less developed than even South Africa, but it's the richest country in Africa is Nigeria. It's richer than Kenya by 10 times, damn near 10 times. So they can take on more debt than Kenya can because it's richer. It's a richer country, sadly enough. But Kenya's taking on more debt than it makes. So is Nigeria, but Nigeria can easily dig itself out because Nigeria is very wealthy as a country. Nigeria's the richest country in Africa. I mean, all of Africa. It's the richest country.
I know
Really,
that is because of the oil, but
because
which they are not
exactly,
control.
because of the oil. But really, Congo is, but the Congo don't control any of it. So really, the richest country would be the Congo, but doesn't control. Yeah, because of the oil wealth of Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria is the richest country in Africa, but of course it's mismanaged. You would never go to Nigeria and know it's rich. You're like, what? This place rich? Are you crazy?
I'm just about to share that video that I showed you. You know that video just drove me crazy. But let me continue with this one because I know that is, and I don't know, and the mindset. I don't even know. It's crazy. I swear. I'm in the continent, but sometimes.
That because you got
And the
that
sitting
because you're
prime
better that because hold on, Joe. That because now you're better educated. There's a difference now that you understand that you've had you've had a college education the last year and a half. You've been you've had a real education, not indoctrination. So difference between being indoctrinated and educated. That's why I laugh when Katie says some things. Now very, 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 very smart. When I look at a lot of old Katie videos, I laugh. When I go on Facebook and laugh, a lot of you guys' old videos make me laugh, make me chuckle. Um, 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 yeah.
I
So
haven't
this
seen
is
mine. I'd love to see. Are they still on Facebook? I'm trying to look for mine.
yours on Facebook. It's hilarious. Yeah, yours on Facebook. Yeah, they still on Facebook. Gotta look at just type your show in, it'll pop up. Yeah, all those other channels got taken down, but they're still up on Facebook. So this is economic collapse, and it's designed. What they're doing is because whenever their system is starting to die, because they got the world in so much debt from printing the fake money that they print. Who gave them the right to print this fake money? The money they print is fake. They just print paper and say we're giving out loans. It's not backed by anything. So it means that eventually it's going to come to an end because it's a scam. It's not backed by any wealth, any real wealth like gold or diamonds, or it's not backed or commodities. It just say it's worth this because we say it, and you agree. Say okay, it's worth this, but it's not. So everybody takes on debt on the whole planet, where the whole planet becomes too indebted and nothing works, and the system starts to collapse. So that's what it does now, it's starting to collapse around the world. So they want to collapse it so they can still be in control of it after they organize the collapse. So what you're seeing is the organized collapse from America to Africa to Sri Lanka to everywhere, so they can step in and take control, and still have control of the planet. And also they want to depopulate the planet because they don't need enough. They don't want enough people waking up trying to come after them and finally kill them like they're supposed to. Why they stole the world's wealth. So that's the plot that's going on right now. That's Agenda 2030. It's everywhere on the globe. The UN was not set up, like I told you, the UN was not set up as no arbitrary thing of peace, set up to put in their new world government by the Rothschilds, by the Rockefellers. You go back and dig, you keep finding these same bastards. Who started your medical shit? The Rockefellers. Who started the WHO? The Rockefellers. You start digging, it's the same wicked bastards that control the planet. You're not supposed to know that because they've hidden behind the scenes. As I had Spike read their covenant, they stay behind the scenes, them along with, in collaboration with the Catholic Church. Must not forget the Catholic Church. It's them along with the Catholic Church that controls the planet. So, and it's wicked. Some evil shit. Wicked. So they're the ones that were doing all the child rape, pedophilia. I'm talking about drinking blood. They'd be like, what? Yeah. Drinking children's blood, eating babies, cannibalism. When you read that cannibalism, yes. All that shit is real. Sounds crazy. Well, that's what these elites do. That's what that fake church you call you worshiping Jesus. You go back, you don't know where it came from, how it started. What is the Catholic Church? You better go back and read where the Catholic Church said all black people were supposed to be enslaved and kept down. That's their doctrine. And you're in there worshiping that shit. You don't have no clue of history. Where the damn Catholic Church said all black people are supposed to be on the bottom and kept enslaved. That's their doctrine. And you in there talking about some Catholic priest and Jesus and all this crazy shit.
But again, I was saying, I think also the collapse of the country has also, of course, it has been contributed by our leaders, but this is because they have made this, like they have kept their benefits way ahead of the citizens' needs.
Of course, they get to steal. Yeah, Joey, they get to steal a little bit. Most of the wealth goes back to the bankers. Yeah, they get to keep their family. In order for me to have you as a puppet, I got to give you something. I got to make you rich. Your people are impoverished, but I'll make you rich. That's why I already trained who's already despotic, right? Who I'm going to put in power and keep there because I know they're going to do my bidding. Then I don't care about that. Like I said, you can't be considered of an African leader and care about African people. You look around, see the poverty in Africa. That's how you know your leaders are psychopaths. And they're put there for a reason, to do the bidding. We'll let you and your family be rich. We won't tell on you. We know you're stealing money and keeping it in the Cayman. Who do you think own the bank in the Cayman Islands? The Rockefellers and Rothschilds own all that shit. You think they don't know where the money goes? When you stealing out the country, they own those banks. Every bank, the central banks are owned by those families. So they know when you're stealing the money out the country and you're putting up, they're letting you steal the shit, put it in their banks over in Panama or over in the damn island somewhere. They own those banks. So they allow you to steal the money. No, you're stealing it as long as you do what the fuck they tell you to do. Like when they tell you to start locking down the country. Ain't it funny? How you gonna be an independent African country and every time when they say there's a new pandemic, it's a new pandemic. Every African nation and step starts saying the same shit. We must bring back the mask. We must mandate. We must do this. You know why? Because they got that phone call. That's why. How you gonna be a different country? You play tribal games, but you don't play no tribal games when the white man tell you to do shit. You're not making a pact. Let's not do what the white man says. Where's that pact at? Where's that Jomo Kenyatta pact with the Kikuyu said? We're not gonna do what the white man tells us to do. You know what? That don't exist because the white man got real power. He'll come down here and kill your whole fucking family. He not fucking with you.
I wanted to ask, since they're the ones who elect the puppets, like from the story, we were reading about the tablets that were supposed to be given. Like I'll give that as an example. We had 17 billion, which was given. So are they the same people who still fund for this money, or does this money come from our taxes?
Sometimes it could. You have to go research it. Mostly, you don't have any real tax money, so it's a big money coming up. And most times, they'll take the loans from them, and then you'll pay it back through your taxes. So that scam that they did, they just kept the money. So what you would have is you would have we're gonna bring you tablets. We're gonna get loans. They don't have buy the tablets. It just goes in the crooked ass pockets, and then they'll have the people pay back the loans for the tablets that were never got. Then you guys will say 7-8 years later, oh, they were found. Somebody had all these tablets going to Uganda. Are you out your fucking mind? And the tablets are out of. Then they be out of damn they're 8 years old, so they're no good any damn way. They're out of the technology's old. Nobody's got no tablet from fucking 8 years ago. It wouldn't. You know these are lies, made up nonsense. Tablets from 8 years ago wouldn't even be worth shit anyway because they're out of date. The technology has already moved on. I don't know nobody running around with no tablet from 2012 and 13. Don't even work no damn more. So you know it's a lot. Oh, now they're being snuck across the border to Uganda. All right, okay. All these tablets are supposed to be in Kenya. Some man, one dude's taking them all the way to Uganda. Why the fuck they need them? They old, even in Uganda, that's outdated shit. Why would they need them we're taking them to Uganda? What? The whole story's stupid. Those stories are lie. You know, if they stole the money, the Kenyatta family kept the money. That money's in the bank. That money's off in some island bank that the Rothschilds own. They let them keep the money, but they know you still a nigga. But as long as you do our bidding, we'll let you keep the money. Your people ain't gonna uprise. You know, we know you kept your people stupid and ignorant. So we'll allow your family to stay rich. You do our bidding. You do what you're told to do. And we'll allow you to have you and your family to be rich and be the big shots in Kenya. You know, you can be the big shots in Kenya, but we run it. We run it. Understand that? We run it. You don't. So you can pretend to be the big shot and you can say, I'm Kenyatta, I'm the big shot, and all that old dumb shit. But at the end of the day, when we pick up that phone and call your ass and say lockdowns, you know, nigga, it's lockdown time. And you'll do what the fuck you're told to do. So that's why every time there's about to be a lockdown from Ghana to Nigeria, and it all in lockstep from Zimbabwe. That's why you still got these niggas in Africa wearing masks. Motherfuckers up there in that thing you showed me in that school, all these moronic, these are supposed to be teachers. You imagine having any of these motherfuckers teach my kid anything? Are you crazy? I better say, hey, y'all better get all y'all shit now. What you mean, Dad? What? Fuck I just say. Don't make me repeat myself. Get all your shit and get out. You better get your ass. You got 10 minutes to get your ass out to the car. You got me? Get all your shit because you won't be coming back. These morons.
And because I don't have any power, I have to allow you to power me. You know, you're speaking. I think what I'm getting is speak of power. You know, because I don't have any power, and I allow you to speak over my power. That is, I don't have to say. I have to do anything you say. Like I have to follow your rules. I have to just
you don't
comply.
have any. Africans don't have any power now. You don't own anything. You don't control anything. You don't have a real military. That's why you see all the rich parts of town controlled by the Indians, the Asians, and then your corrupt political class. So you made in a country where no innovation is allowed because there's no money to innovate. Why don't Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana have a research and development sector? As Katie said when you guys were doing the rhythm school show about the young man being an influence, yeah. He said, they're not going, when Kay said, they're not going after the old. You know why? Old people don't innovate. Young people do. Old people have new ideas. Young people do. Old people have already set the corruption and how fucked up their lives are. Young people are like, hey, we want to change things. Young people start revolutions, not old people. That's why they would come and try to buy him off because he's dangerous in the minds of the youth. He's got influence. So now he's dangerous. So they're going to come and talk to him and say, hey, we need you to back us and back this. He said, well, that don't work. When you'll do it, we'll murder you and your whole goddamn family. They learned that from the white man. That's what the white man does. Listen there, Kenyatta, we'll give you some money. We'll make you rich. We'll make you the heads of Kenya. This made-up country that we created. We want you to make sure you keep tribalism going, nigga. You got it? You gonna keep that tribal shit going? You got it? Yeah, of course. We're gonna give your family some money. No, white people keep the land. We'll be we'll be behind the scenes, and you people be ignorant, and we'll make sure, as long as the majority of the money goes to us, you got that right, boy. You understand that? You're a moron, and we'll put you in power. We'll get a little power because your family wasn't rich. They don't know. the Kenyan youth and people don't know you didn't have no money. How your family got rich? You didn't have no money to buy shit. So how did Jomo Kenyatta family get rich? Oh, we gave them the money.
But you know, the Mau people, they do know. For the people who are still in the continent and still fighting back for their lands, they know, but they can't speak the truth because they have been silenced. And you can't give also information of history to the rest of the generation because you don't even have access to you speaking to anyone. They have been kept in such a position where you have to be silenced and you have to die of depression, fighting for your land. That is the position of where Africans
They
are.
got independence still fighting for the land that the white man stole 100 years ago. White man just came in, you know what? All you niggas move out the land. It's gonna be our land. And when Jomo came, I'm not gonna give the land back. We're gonna let the white people keep it who stole it. What? What you gonna do? Well, the whole thing was fighting with the mama. I was getting the British out here and getting our shit back. Yeah, but I'm the president now, and I'm gonna say
And
that
you
the
know,
white man.
what is even sad is because most of these were Zungus, like when they come to the continent, it's like I saw a certain video which was explaining, like they come, it's like they're coming to visit, but if you rent Airbnb, like literally they just want to claim, also them Zungu, just them Zungu, leave alone those who know history, like for those who know, who come in the country, maybe they have a little bit of hits of what Africa is all about. They also come and also do the same thing. Because I remember there was a time we had Zungu was being chased away from one of the counties here in Nairobi because he bought a land and it took literally all the water in the community to be running in his house only. So for the rest of the other African people, you have to now start buying water from his home. The same thing they're trying to do. They've been doing, way back. That is the same thing. Like it is really crazy.
But he came to help you, Joby. He came to help you. He came to help you. He came to help you. That what they taught you in your school. He came to help you.
I don't need no help. I don't need no help. But let me share this video. It is from South Africa, where we have also issues of like land issues. We have farmers.
The white man owns all the land, Joby, in South Africa, and black people live fucked up. Go ahead, show the slums in South Africa. Tepo probably one of them motherfuckers right there.
No, I bet Tepo is living a very great life. I was surprised even we have like Wazungus who are also living in slums in South Africa. I've seen.
Some parts.
Some
parts. Yeah, you always gonna have white poor people, Joe. No, everybody working. You want something that's poor, like when I'm gonna see this video about the damn black guy telling him when he got to America he was so shocked to see the poverty. I went to New York to see how dirty and poor. Then I went to LA, to my hometown, Hollywood. People always want to go to LA, but they always want to. Yeah, it used to be nice. I went to LA and I've seen so many homeless people and the poverty and white people poor. It really messed my African mind up. Go ahead, Joey. Go ahead. Africa's so goddamn beautiful.
Apartheid tore South Africa apart.
Yep.
Some say the white oppressors are now the persecuted. White farms are being robbed and farmers murdered.
Why are they calling them white farms? They're not white farms.
Because Joby, you put up a propaganda piece. This is propaganda. It's created by white people. This is a lie. You got to know how to distinguish news from propaganda, Joby. What you're showing us now is propaganda. White lies. This is propaganda you're showing, not news. They're saying that now they're being robbed of the farm. They're not. They still own all the farms. Black people got no farm. And the ones that are being robbed because they're in poverty. They say, hey, you stole our land. They say, how dare you come back and try to steal the land back that we stole from you and your forefathers. So this is propaganda that you're showing, Joby. Got to be able to discern.
Propaganda, but it's again sad to see because there's an African here saying the land issues has nothing to do with black or white. So that clearly means you don't know.
Joby, they're always going to put some coon and their puppet to speak on their behalf. You got to know that he's been paying. He's a puppet. He's a coon. He's against his own people. They're always going to pay. Just like the leaders of Kenya and Ghana and everyone, they're always going to have some black puppet. And that's why I said Winnie Mandela was killing these kind of niggas in South Africa who were doing this. She was killing them because you will not get off code and go against black people for white people. She was killing you. So this nigga on this thing would have been murdered. It is about black and white. How's it that all the white people got all the farms and the black people don't? Everything about black and white. And it was their land. These white people invaded Africa. They're not originally Africans. They're from Europe. Hell you talking about? Nobody say, hey, white man, come take all my goddamn land. They stole it. Him to say, this is not a color issue. That's a coon. And a sellout and a traitor. And that shit, and that's what I'm talking about. That's Africa wide. And these people have got to be dealt with finally. You've had 500 years of these kind of Negroes selling out other Africans. And it cannot be tolerated anymore. That's called getting on code and being black first. You don't go against your race. Now, if you do, it's punishment. Go ahead, Joby.
Kill, but the way they kill, they torture you.
Oh, he's sad. Oh, they're sad. They own all the wealth. He said, what they do, they torture.
The government says they're crimes like any other in a society where poverty breeds violence.
There is crime which is affecting everyone, whether black or white.
Oh, it is affecting.
Why is it crime? Because the white people have the wealth of the country. And black people have been put in poverty. That's why this fucking crime. And ain't it funny? Before white people showed up in any parts of Africa, there was no crime in Africa. See, they documented those. We'll do that tomorrow on the show for you. There was no crime in Africa. You know what? Because the wealth was distributed equally through Africa. They didn't have to steal and rob because the wealth of their country or their kingdoms benefited them. White people came in and stole everything because in Europe they didn't have shit. That's why I told you, why would they leave Europe? They told you Europe was great. So why the fuck did they leave Europe and come to Africa then? It was so great. See, I want you to be able to think about the lies they've been telling you. They came because it was impoverished. And Africa was rich with land and everything else. That's why they invaded Africa. That's why they're still there. Why don't they leave? If it's so bad, why don't they go back to Europe? Because they don't want to give up that land and the wealth that they stole.
Their victims claim that behind the farm attacks is racial hatred stirred up by politicians.
We've been murdered for some time now. They are coming to take the land as well.
The racial hatred is there because you raped, murdered, and killed them. You stole their land. Ain't got to do no politicians. See, they just like us. That's what I told you. You in Zungu state, and that's your natural state of being. So South Africa is more like the African American. They know you crackers ain't no goddamn good. So they know wherever you stay, you go, you murder, you kill, and you rob. And then say, oh, you niggas stay in poverty. Why are you so mad about us stealing and robbing and taking everything from you? Why you with the racial hate? They bring in racial hate, family. They the ones got you hating yourself, worshiping them, worshiping this goddamn beast, uneducated you, put you in slums, and then tell me why you hate us. Why can't you just give us everything and stay as our slaves? Because that's what they want you at. And then white people always play the victim. That's what these white people doing. They got the wealth of the country, but he's playing the victim. They must own all the great land, own all the homes, own all the businesses, and they bring in their Indian flunkies and the Asian flunkies to be up under them and blacks on the bottom. That's the kind of society in South Africa that you got. And everybody knows when you get there. Don't mind these politicians, those are puppets. They let them pretend to be rule. They don't rule shit. That country was set up by the Rothschilds and underneath it, the Beers And the temples, and the Beers and the Oppenheimers, who were nothing more than Rothschild puppets of Cecil Rhodes, who came in and got South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Zambia, which was back then called Northern Rhodesia and Southern Rhodesia. Came in and stole these countries from Africans, murdered, killed, took Africans off their land. And they talking about, oh, what it's based on the hatred, the racial hatred. When they brought the racial hatred, you know, African people love every fucking body. That's been our problem. There ain't been no racial hatred from black people. That's why you got people in Kenya telling Joby, why you hate them Nzungu? Why you do that? Don't hate the Nzungu. Don't do that. Shut the fuck up. So you know it hasn't come from black people. We don't practice racial hatred. We're the only people that don't do it. Because you know why? We're the only human being on the planet. We don't practice racial hatred. These other people do. So they're the victim. They came in. They know they're not. That's why they call themselves Afrikaan instead of Dutch. No, motherfucker, you're Dutch, not an Afrikaan. They have title of Africa. You know, they came and made some fake names with the Afrikaan, the Afrikaner. No, you from fucking Netherlands and you're Dutch, goddammit, and England. That's where you came from. Nothing to do with Africa. You stole it. That's why you're there. You didn't come. Africans just say, have our lands. There was wars in South Africa. Came in with your guns and your weapons and you stole land. That's what happened. So the idea now, you're the victim, and the black people, I don't know why these black people trying to steal back their own land. We're the victim. We only came in and stole the land from these niggas and shot and killed them, raped them, imprisoned them, made them slaves. You know, that's not just in South Africa. It's all that. And then brainwash their mind to say we're here to help them. But the problem is there's too many white people down there. You couldn't sell that lie to the South Africans. They know you motherfuckers ain't no good. Because they see you every day, how you treat them, how you talk crazy to them, how you disrespect them, how you know, the wealth of the country goes to them and they just slaves in their own land. Go,
Yeah,
Joby.
sure. Because of that, this is what has led to this particular state of where we are living in poverty and no one is questioning anything. And because of, sometimes I laugh words, being honest. I don't know how to describe it because you just tend to ask yourself, how is it that you can help people also realize the truth and you can make your content what you wish it to be, but I don't know.
The African has two problems. This is the African problem in a nutshell. Before, mine's the ignorance. African has two problems. He sits on the richest continent on the planet, and other people want it. Those are his two problems. He sits on the richest continent on the planet, and other people want it. And the African, by nature, is kind and loving by nature. That's the problem. It's kind and loving by nature.
Now,
And that's the problem. Yep.
This is Nigeria. We have been speaking about the Nigerian slang. And being honest, I can't get over it. Like, I don't really understand how a country, considering Nigeria is the richest, yes, we discovered yesterday how the
it's the richest country in Africa, Joby. It's the richest country in Africa.
Exactly. We saw yesterday on the video that I was sharing about the oil, how they took control over it, how the Rothschild and the Rockefellers say that, you know, we're going to be in control of this
And
country.
it's funny, those names popped up. I told you when you dig, those names always pop up, Joby.
Okay, so let me share this.
That it just falls through to the water.
How are kids swimming in a sewage?
The canals for land.
Because of ignorance, Joby. They don't know it's. I mean, they know it's doo-doo.
So this is the toilet.
That's a toilet. Look at it. Look at that shit.
I mean, it doesn't even have any, like, there's no, oh my God, there's someone on the other side that can see you. You know, this side they can see you. So what?
So this is the toilet here. When they go to the toilet, it just falls.
You gotta go piss and shit, Joby. Fuck people looking at you. You gotta do what you gotta do.
through to the water.
The canals and lands links to this place.
As well.
Yes, links to this place.
Sewage.
Yes, yes.
And that's a white person looking at him. Oh, look at these poor niggas. Look how poor do they do. Let's see what us white people, these niggas are fucked up. They can't, they swim in shit and piss. And and we brought them Jesus, and I don't know why Jesus ain't got the niggas out the shit and piss. Hey, this is absolutely tragic, disgusting, and like I said, you'll never change this until you overthrow these despots. This shit shouldn't even exist. And guess what?
They catch fish even in that sewage, and that is what
they gotta eat. They gotta eat something. Shit, eat doo-doo and piss, Joby. Delicious. Put a little season on that doo-doo and piss, Joby, and take it down. But I'm with Kid and Burna Boy. Listen to my new album, niggas.
No, this is so sad. It is sad if you face the same, like, for me, I am the continent. I remember the first time I was taken to a slum. It was a friend of mine, and I never felt, I didn't feel comfortable. You can't judge them, but you're like, oh my God, how are you living in such a place, and you can't question them because that is home. That is their home. You've been welcomed.
You don't want to be disrespectful. It's because this is what you call an unequal society where all the money is stolen by Europeans. But they're the ones telling you that, oh, we're the victims. You got slums almost just as bad in South Africa, Joby. Slums as bad as this in South Africa. Where black people lived in slums that have toilets and shit. But niggas always want to sing and dance. Let me sing and dance my way out of this. Look, I got me a little studio in the slums. Look at my studio in the slums. How about you overthrow the government, nigga? I'm not gonna do that. I'm too scared. I'll live in the piss and shit. So this white guy, understand, the white guy's not there to report. He's back there to show white people. What he's doing is showing other white people how fucked up these black people are. That's what these reports do. Look at these niggas and how they live. Not telling you the reason why they live in the poverty is because his people have stolen the wealth out of Nigeria, what Joby showed yesterday. That's the white people that have been stealing the wealth out of Nigeria and having their puppets in there to make sure the wealth, when people rise up, make sure the military stops them from rising up. Yeah, he's not telling you that part. He said, oh, look at these poor niggas. Not that us Europeans have been stealing the money out of Nigeria. He didn't tell you that. Look how bad. He'll go to Kenya too. They'll go to all Africa. Kenya, you'll see that nigga, that crack in Kenya too. Look at these slums in Nairobi. Look how these niggas live. No one lives like this.
It's got Africa's biggest population and it's enjoyed democracy since 1999. But
kidnappers are demanding money. If you pay ransoms, kidnapping continues.
Over 100 students kidnapped from a school in Nigeria's Kaduna state.
Armed groups have killed more than 36,000 people in the past 10 years.
The only way to end kidnapping is for society to take a stand that we will not pay.
Burdened by inflation, economic stagnation.
Despite being Africa's largest economy, it does have high unemployment.
We got these Muslims. They put the British let these Muslim niggas in the north run it. It's a failed state of the Fulani and Hausa niggas. It's a failed state. These are the ones doing the kidnapping. These are the ones the British left in power. Same way they did in Kenya. So these are the same puppets that run the government since it was created by the British. Even though the white woman that named the country.
Human rights group Amnesty International says it has received credible and disturbing evidence that Nigerian security forces shot and killed at least 12 people taking part in peaceful protests last night in the country's largest city, Lagos.
A city in chaos. Across Lagos, buildings have been torched.
Mass kidnappings, attacks by armed groups and criminal gangs.
And I think there's also something else, because I came to think of it, and I think every time we are trying to they cause a fight, they bring war in the country or maybe bring some destruction in the country, then because they know it will reach to a point where we will react as citizens, they'll have to end it in a war where we have tear gas being thrown all over, gunshots, people getting killed. And again, still, at the end of the day, for me as a citizen, I'm gonna maybe react and light someone's house on fire, or maybe, I don't know. And that is how you find that the country is also, it's collapsing because we're destroying everything. The only way we think we can solve solutions.
It's collapsed because it was created out of corruption, like all African countries. It was never created to benefit the citizens of the country, Joey. None of these African countries were created to benefit the citizens of the country. It was created to benefit the Europeans and their puppets. That's why these slums are not just in let's go through this. Let's see if we got it on video. Let's go to an Angolan slum. Say Angola. Let's see what they look like. And let's say Cameroonian slum. Let's see. So you're gonna see. I never seen Angolan slum. That's where my family was stolen from. Let's see what Angolan slum look like. The same shit, I'm sure. I ain't never seen one, but I know it's the same shit. I'll bet. It's your Cameroonian slum. Same shit. Gabonian, Equatorial Guinea slum, the Congolese slum, Zimbabwean slum, same shit. I'm just saying, I'm Chris. Let's say Angola, Angolan slum. Let's see what we get. Gotta be videos on YouTube. Someone's out there. Some crackers are out. See already. Oh my God. Already. Oh my God. Already. Must not be good, Joey. Oh my God.
Okay, there are not videos on YouTube, but I'm seeing on the pictures. You do have pictures.
All right. Let's show the pictures.
Let me see.
Let's see some pictures there. Shit.
We don't have videos. This is crazy. This is just insane.
Let's see. Africa. Look at that shit. Same as Nigeria. If I said Cameroon, be the same shit.
This is dangerous. This is really, really dangerous. This is very dangerous.
You think? You think?
I think I know, because I've seen slabs which are built like that, and I don't know, if they might catch fire out of nowhere, everyone's house is gonna be burned, or maybe the whole thing is gonna collapse and everyone is gonna die.
Ain't it funny? Angola's got the richest black woman. Angola's got the richest black woman in Africa, and they live like that, Joby. Yeah, because that's another oil-rich country. Angola, very rich in oil. But has it helped any of those people? Oh, I don't think that. It helped the puppets that they put in there. You got the richest woman in Africa, part of the family, that runs the government. Ain't never built shit, never done shit, but she's the richest woman in Africa. Got her white Italian husband, stealing all the money out the country, and they live like that, Joby. Look at us. Look at us. We're living our best life.
Doesn't have a name. I'm trying to see what's the name of the richest black woman in Angola. They say the ones
No. She's the richest black woman in Africa. She's from Angola. Not Angola, Africa. She's from Angola.
She's called Florusho Alakija.
Exactly.
She was born in 1951, and they're saying he's a Nigerian. She's a Nigerian. That is the richest black woman in Africa. She's a Nigerian businesswoman.
No, she's not. The richest woman in Africa is the richest woman in Africa is Angola. Say the Angolan what's her name? Because she'd have a Portuguese name because they were Portuguese colony. So what's her damn name? Shit. Say the Angolan oil baroness. Say, what's the name of the Angolan oil baroness?
She's called Isabella dos Santos.
There you go. Yeah, that's her. Don't you have a Portuguese name because they were conquered by Portuguese? So yeah, she's the richest woman in Africa, not no motherfucking Nigeria. You know why? Because she has control of that oil. That's why. That's why.
But I guess it's not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. You know, like
It's not that bad. Might not be Nigeria bad. It ain't that good either. It ain't that bad. Might not be. Nigeria might be on a whole nother level, but that's bad still. Damn it, that's not that bad. Shit, it ain't that good. You want to live there, Joby? You want to live there?
No.
Then it ain't that good then. Okay, let's put up another. Let's put up. Let's see. I don't know. Let's try another country. Let's put up. Let's see around. Put up Cameroon. Cameroon slum. Put up Cameroon. Oh, it might be better. Put up a Ghana slum. So you said because you didn't know Ghana was less developed than Kenya. She's like,
Let me check Ghana too. Because I thought Ghana was. I used to hear people speaking of Ghana. It's like I used to hear people comparing Ghana to Dubai. I don't know, but
somebody's crazy. Somebody's crazy as cat shit. Ghana's poorer than Kenya, Joby.
This Cameroon.
Should be bad.
This Cameroon.
Oh, that's Cameroon slum. Oh God. That's rough. That's rough, Joby. Yeah. Looks like some Nigerian shit to me, Joby.
I remember in Africa there's a time we had jiggers. So I asked myself, how, because you see these children are swimming in sewage.
They're swimming in shit. These slums now create disease when they didn't have shit like this in Africa before white people showed up. These living conditions create disease now. Ain't nobody living like that. Now let's go to Ghana. Go to Ghana slum. Ghana's like Dubai. Unless you fucking crazy. Ghana's like Dubai. Ghana's poorer than Kenya. That's hilarious. Ghana's like Dubai.
That is what I used to hear from people.
Might not be as bad. Yeah, okay, there you go. Might be as bad as Kenya, but not only be not Nigeria bad, but it's bad. It might not be Nigeria. Nigeria's on another level, but look, it's like all Africans look all the same bullshit. Cause you were conquered by the same cracker, same bullshit. Money all going out the country, going to white people. Black people are impoverished. There you go.
Looks nice. The city looks good.
Huh? To my Accra?
The city looks
Of
good.
course,
Yeah.
that's the capital. Just like Nairobi looks halfway decent. I don't think they got no slum like they do in Nairobi and Accra. I never seen no slum when I was in Accra inside the city. They usually on the outskirts. Yeah, they got couple nice cities. Kumasi, Accra. Yeah, but ain't no damn Dubai. Dubai don't got no slums like shit you just showed. Ain't no slums like that in Dubai.
Dubai is very developed. It's very, very developed. But
It's
going back to the main
developed because they took their oil money and they developed the country because they're Arab, the white man's not gonna be as bad as the Arabs do black people. Their pyramid scheme, black people are supposed to be on the bottom. That's why they make sure that Africa's kept impoverished. That's their racial pyramid scheme. They gonna talk about the racial hatred in South Africa. The white man set up the racial pyramid scheme. They got black people bleaching their skin. They got skin bleaching commercials in Africa. Hold on. Pull this up, Joby. Which folks, you put this up. Let's go to YouTube. Say skin bleaching commercial in Africa. And I remember I know I seen one in Ghana. I think South Africa finally outlawed it. I know I seen one in Nigeria when I was there.
Pardon the first one.
Say skin bleaching commercial in Africa. Skin bleaching. I know I seen one in Ghana. South Africa outlawed it. At least they come to outlaw the shit. Seen one in Nigeria. I was like, God damn, look at this. Look, these black people fucked. They got commercial skin bleaching on regular TV. Ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. They were all happy. Look at me, I bleach. All the people like, oh my God, look at her skin. Oh, I was like, what? Oh my God, this is real. You talking about fucking?
Are bleaching their skins. In South Africa, researchers estimate that 1 in every 3 women use
but
skin
South Africa outlawed it. I'm talking about not this. This the news to how bad it got in South Africa. It's all over Africa and in the Caribbean.
Yeah, it is everywhere.
Increase
in
the sale of bleaching cream.
Bleaching their skin looking all crazy. I'm talking about they got actual commercials. Like on TV, like a product commercial. Was that in Nigeria? Was that in Ghana? Can't remember the fuck I seen it on TV. I was like, yeah, is that a commercial?
No.
They gotta have a commercial there somewhere. They don't got no TV commercials on there of skin bleaching. You gotta have, because that should be on regular TV. Say a TV commercial promoting skin bleaching cream. It's got to be one of these commercials on there. I seen, unless they trying to be slick and take them off the air because they know it's devastating, and it makes Africans look stupid. And those are commercials. I seen them on TV over there. I was like, this is what?
You can see we even have an African Lady Gaga. Wanna be Lady Gaga? Oh God.
Hey, is that the one right there? Right there. What's that? That one right there with the app. No, put down one. Right down one. Right there. What's this one? Oh, is that one? Is that commercial?
These are Kenyan. These are Burden of Beauty. What's right?
That's not a commercial. I can't find a commercial. Damn, I need a commercial. I guess they can't find one. But they got commercials in Africa promoting that shit. I'm like, what the hell? All the Africans look at the woman. Oh my God, she's skin bleached. Oh, look how good she looks.
They brag about it. They say these are Nigerians. They say that Nigerians cannot afford my whitening cream. So this is really crazy.
Yeah. So that's how white supremacy works. They taught you to hate yourself. But you think all this shit happens. You now bleaching yourself, looking all crazy looking. Look at this shit, how terrible. Look all crazy looking. Your goddamn hands are still black. Your knuckles, your kneecaps are black. Shit causes cancer. You all fucked up. Because this is called self-hate. This is called programming, fam. This is what they've done to you, especially with their fake religion they've given you. White worship. You've been taught to worship the weakest genetic people on the planet. You don't know that your African skin is dominant. And white skin is recessive. But you haven't been taught none of that. They ain't been taught common sense stuff that white skin is recessive. Black skin is dominant. I don't know nothing about that. Where my skin bleaching at? All right, nigga.
Let's get to the main focus of the day, family. I was talking about Zimbabwe, and not only Zimbabwe but Africa at large, where we have failed. Right now, we have a shortage of food, or rather, we are facing food crisis because of.
If the black man would stop the black woman from feeling ugly, what black man makes black women feel ugly? I don't. That's how. Get out of here with that shit, Michelle. What black men? You can't say me. What black men make women feel ugly? Huh? Where's that at? Where's that at, Michelle? Because you put your baby down in front of the TV set when they're children and not knowing that goes to the subconscious when they see all them white women on TV. Now, do a lot of coon black men desire white women? Yes. It's cheeky to yes. Why? Because of TV. They made them the standard of beauty. When they conquered the world, which they're gonna do, they made their women the standard of beauty. So that's what I do with Black F5. I make black women the standard of beauty. But not all black men. I'm saying, you're saying the black men, right, that grew up worshiping white women. That's some TV watching. And they get money. And white women ain't gonna be with poor black men. So the ones that want a white woman ain't gonna get one anyway. They're not gonna be with no poor black man. And they might go to Africa to sleep with one, but they ain't bring one of them niggas back to mama. Mama, here's my poor African nigga from Kenya. You better get this nigga out the house. White woman, that white mama said, you better get this nigga out the house. Put him on a first plane back to Kenya, wherever he found his ass. Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, wherever. But get this nigga out of here. So they're not gonna be with nobody impoverished. You notice, Michelle, they only be with black men that got money. You don't see no damn white women. Not the top of the line white woman with no poor nigga. They'll get a fat, nasty looking ass white woman. You see, big old fat motherfucker. Hey, got my white girl. Look at her. Look at my white woman. Like, damn.
Let me get to the main topic of the day.
Joby, wait. Let me talk to Michelle real quick. Yeah, calm down.
We don't have time. It's already 2. And Kate needs to do our show. And
okay,
so
yeah, do a show. All right, well, don't, hey, you got white worship that they giving black people. That's black women and white. That's black men and white. Black men and black women. Like you heard Joby said, white man, I got my Mzungu boyfriend, so please, Michelle. I got my Mzungu boyfriend here. Look at me. I remember in high school, a group of black boys told a white girl 8. A white girl 8 was walking with that she was fine, but my black ass could leave. Whoa!
It's not okay, but you should not allow that to get into your head. Of course, maybe when you're young, because we've grown up with the brainwash of the white.
But that's because they grew up with whitewashing, Michelle.
Exactly.
That's whitewashing in America. Growing up looking at white movies and it's white and like just like in Africa. Oh, there's a Mzungu girl. Oh, Mzungu girl. And they all went around her. And you know what their parents told them? You better not bring that nigga back to this house. That's what they told that girl, Michelle. You know they told that white girl, you better not bring them niggas back here. And if you date them, I'll disown your ass. You know that was told in that house. You date that nigga, you're disowned. So they didn't have nothing because they said, ooh, look at the white woman. The parents said, you better not ever date no nigga, you better not bring him back here. We'll disown your ass. That's what was told. And we know it was told. So let's not play crazy. It was constant keys. I don't know. I've never been attracted to white women. I like chocolate. I like chocolate. I like my coffee black. It's more delicious that way. I never got caught with white women's speech. I like curvy black women. I like black women's lips because they're so juicy and thick you can kiss them. I never understand the thing in loving white women. I never got it. But hey, I guess I never was programmed by TV. It didn't work on me. That's probably why I can't be hypnotized. I'm one of those people that can't be hypnotized. And that's what TV is. Remember, it goes to the subconscious brain and hypnotizes you. So I never looked at TV. Oh, look at the Mzungu. She's so gorgeous. Oh my God. Look at the white woman. I always like, damn, look at this black girl. She fine as hell. God damn. Hey, shorty, let's get this thing popping. You want to kick it? What's up?
But moving on, family,
Let's let
to
Joby get out of here and get to Katie.
I want to conclude my story. I want to conclude
My
my
best friend was
topic.
brown skin and was treated better. You're brown skin. Hold on. See, in Africa, you're Katie's color, Michelle. And so, yeah, look, we've been messed up with color, right? So in Africa, you would be light skinned, Michelle. In Africa, Michelle, you would be light skinned. Because you're Katie's complexion. Of course, in America, Katie would not be light skinned. Like, you ain't light skinned. What are you talking about? Katie would be seen like everybody black. In America, Katie would not be seen as light skinned in America. So I'm saying they colorized us so bad that we're messed up in the head over it. We're messed up in the head over this colorization shit. Since me, especially when I was younger, I was so light skinned. I was younger. They used to make fun of me, call me the milkman. Say my mom slept with the milkman. That's why I was so light. So your mom had sex with the milkman. That's why you're so light. This we're so messed up with color. And as African people, and who gave that to us? White people, because they're fucked up with their color. Once you study them and who they are, they're not happy being white. So that they know their skin they know there's something wrong with them. So they projected their psychosis onto us when they conquered us. And we are fucked up with it. I think white people go tan and put tanning oil and shit on to get brown. And you run around putting skin bleach and shit on your body. Crazy as cat shit. But let me let Joby get out of here. Say much love, family. You're not even dark, Michelle. Talking about your best friend was brown skin. You're brown skin. You're not even dark, Michelle. So, how'd you get treated better? You can't. That's the ignorance of us as African people, Michelle. Our minds have been conquered. In America, our minds have been conquered. What was the thing? White. If you're white, you're right. If you're brown, stick around. What's it go? Brown, stick around. If you're black, get back. How's it go, Michelle? White, you're all right. Oh, yellow's mellow. Okay, here you go. White, you're all right. Yellow, you're mellow. Brown, stick around. But if you're black, get back. That was a song that Crackers made. If you're white, you're all right. If you're yellow, you're mellow. If you're brown, stick around. If you're black, get back. So as black people, we're always made to feel less and destroyed and destroy our humanity. To make us ashamed of being black. But goddamn, your blackness is your divinity. Once you learn who you are, you can't shame me with no damn blackness. And I love that black skin, man. Black skin on women is sexy as shit to me. God damn. People know me. People know I like chocolate women. I mean, I like all black women. But my preference, a better preference, is, the chocolate.
Ensure you call me as a wind up family. Ensure you call us for your next wedding so we can be able to help you make the right decision this time around. But much love, family.
What'd you say, Gabby? Say it again. What'd you say? Say it again. Say it again. What now?
I say, ensure you call us for your wedding this time so that we can ensure you make the right decision without you shaking and doubting yourself. Thank you.
I was young then. I'm not gonna doubt myself. I was young then. I don't give a fuck about hurting nobody's feelings now, Joe. Then I was young. I was scared. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't. Now I'm like, I don't give a shit. What? Hey, get your ass out of here. I'm not young and scared no more, Joby. I'm a full grown ass man now. Now I can hurt your feelings. Tell you, Mary, I'm not marrying your ass. Better
Are you
kick
sure?
rock.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. So when I'm in Tanzania and I find me a nice little chocolate woman, you know, she ain't acting right. I say, hey, it's time to go. Time for you to go. Or she might be in Kenya. She might be from Kenya. Hey, time for you to, hey, it's time. Say, what time is it? Time for you to hit the streets. Time for
That's
you to hit
not
the
funny. Thank you so much for engaging with us, Robert Williams, and to the rest of the family who are with us.
streets.
And Robert to Kate as well
I'm
from the
gonna pull
African
me.
Diary.
I'm gonna pull a Jomo. I'm not that old. I'm gonna pull a Jomo. I'm gonna pull a Jomo Kenyatta. I'm gonna find me an 18-year-old girl.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
He's the president of Kenya. I'm the president of Black Hot Five. nah, nah, that's too young. Nah, that's too young. That's mine. No, I couldn't deal with that. That's a baby. That's a no. Much love, family. You're not even dark. You're not even dark, Michelle. I have a sister very light skinned and a sister extremely dark. She caught more hell than me. We got that in our family. I'm light skinned. I got a brother darker. I think my sister's kind of light skinned because Joby said she looked like a Somali a Somali woman or Ethiopian or something. Joby said. One dark. We got that in our families. We got dark light because we make everything. So we got that in our family. I'm light skinned. My brother's kind of darker. My other brother's darker. My sister's light. My other sister's dark. My older sister's light. So I never seen nobody get treated bad or different because of the color. They treat us all the same. We all black. Okay, among black people maybe, but white people treat us the same. You all niggas to them. So maybe you talking about other black people. That's our mental problems, Michelle. We've been messed up by this white man. Say the color matters, and yeah, you know the whole boule in America is white skinned people. Oh, put this up. I'm gonna let Joby leave. I'm gonna Joby put this up real quick. I want Joby put this up real quick before she leaves. One more image. That's it, Joby. You free to go.
Okay.
The images of what did it say? Images of the 1913. This 100 years ago. We'll go back 100 years. Images, no, not the images of the 1920 female Howard University graduating class. Images of the 1920. Now, this is the most prestigious black school in America at the time, the most prestigious college. All these women, you're gonna look like white women. They're black. That's the shit they put inside our damn head. And it's all the way up, and it's still going on in the 2000s. I'm just going to go back to the 20s. The images of Howard University, HOWARD University graduating class of the 1920s. Give me a bunch of women, the women class. You're giving them and all these niggas are gonna be light skinned. Because at that time, they fucked us up in the head. And they only allowed certain individuals in the Howard that were light complected. Now what you see, this is completely done by white supremacists. And we've adapted that shit into our own because this wicked ass shit we've done. Let's see that, and I bet they all gonna be light skinned. That's not the 1920s. Give me some old. Give me the 1920s. Go. Did you put the 1920s in there?
Yeah.
It should be just old black and white pictures. Okay. Is that Howard University graduate class? Right there. There you go. There go one right there. Now those look like mostly white women. Those are black women. Those are all black women. 100 years ago. And they practiced their wicked ass racism that they got from white people on us. Because they destroyed us mentally. Yes, our people are ignorant. I agree with you, Michelle. They're ignorant. And they perpetuated this shit in America. It's in Africa too. This colorism shit. All them women look half white. You got one dark one, I think, up there on the top row. That's about it. All of them are light-skinned and white-looking. Because that's the image that they wanted to portray, and that's the destruction of the African mind. But you can go all the way up until 2000. All these light-skinned niggas. And I remember I did a summer course in Howard. And it was disturbing to me when I was there. I did a summer course there. And it's back in the 90s. And you talking about the colorism was palpable. I was like, what the hell is going on? Uh-oh, they go over coochie licking ass. Shit, Howard, y'all got some coochies to lick?
Much love, family. Have an amazing, productive day.
I knew when I said that, Joby was out. Goodbye.
Have an amazing day, family. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Michelle, for engaging. Robert and Keith, thank you as well for joining me.
Oprah almost got Joby back in the day. As a little girl.
Oh my boy.
She almost got her scholarship. What's up, man?
Much love, family.
See?